We've had a lot of rain, and then more rain lately here in Northern California, which has slowed our tractor videos a little bit. But the sun is out, and naturally the grasses are growing along with the brush and everything else. So how do you go about cutting all of this nice tall grass that's now here that you didn't have a chance to cut? Well, we brought in a special tool to do the job, and it's something you've probably never seen before. It's kind of like a riding lawnmower, but it definitely isn't. And it's kind of like a brush cutter, but it also isn't exactly the same as what you've seen there either. What it can do, however, is cut, and cut just about anything. This is called a Canycom, and it's basically a ride-on brush cutter. So it doesn't matter how tall the grass is, or any of the brush or undergrowth or anything you've got. It could be over the top of your head, and you can still just run it over. Now if we look closely at this grass that just got chopped up here, you can see it's not just cutting it off, it really is chopping and kind of shredding it. So it doesn't get clogged when you're running over things. And this is wet too. I don't know if you can see the ground that well right here, but you can see it's spongy and it's a little bit muddy out here still, and not a problem whatsoever. That's what this thing is made for. So you can see it is small and maneuverable, kind of like a small lawn tractor. So if you do have some trees or some other shrubs that you don't want to cut down, it's really easy to get up nice and tight, cut right around things like you would with a small lawnmower, but it's going to chop down, like I said, anything from tall grass, brush, blackberries, really anything you can run over, it will chop it up. This one has a 14 horsepower Honda engine. And there's also a slightly larger model that comes with a 24 horsepower Honda engine. Here's the highest deck position, and it can go all the way down as well. And here you can see the advantage of the small size of the Canycom. Very maneuverable, easy to get in between little rows, around trees, fences, posts. It really can do a whole different type of work that normally you might be touching some of these things up with, say, a weed eater after you've mowed with your tractor. But with this, you can do the whole job all at once. So here's one of the blades on the 14 horsepower model. Now, as you can see, they're not fixed to the end of that bar that's spinning around. They've got a bit of a swivel. So if you do manage to hit something really hard, instead of breaking your blades, which are really easy to replace, by the way, it's not going to be damaged. As an example, here's a rock that got hit by one of these guys, and no real damage to the blade here, but the rock, however, has been chopped up and very well destroyed. This just kept on trucking. So here's the 24 horsepower version, just a little bit larger, but the basic operation is the same. And of course, for those wondering about the price range, depending on the size and the horsepower, these little brush cutters range from about $8,000 to $12,000. Thanks again for watching another one of the YouTube videos from Simply Country. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and come back for more.